Hello, and welcome to day 6 of our 7-day Come Back to the Mat Yoga Challenge. So, congratulations on making it this far. I hope you're enjoying adding mobility and movement into your day. Today, we have a practice all about opening up our chest and opening up our shoulders today. So, as always, you don't need any props or anything, but if you would like a pillow or a blanket to support your knees, go ahead and pause the video and get that now. We're going to get started here in a tabletop position. So we're coming onto our hands, coming onto our knees. Our hands are in line with our shoulders. Our knees are in line with our hips. And we're just going to start by syncing breath to movement. So we'll go ahead and inhale to drop the belly, open the chest, look forward. Exhale, we round and curve, looking through those thighs. Breathing here and moving at a pace that works for you today. Pushing away from that mat. Warming up that spine a little bit. Breathing. Moving mindfully here. We'll take one more cycle wherever you are before returning back to a neutral table. We're going to go ahead and walk our hands out in front of us, and we're going to drop our chest to the mat. We want to rest our chin onto the mat as well. But if that's too difficult for you today, we can just go ahead and bring our forehead to the mat. Resting here in puppy pose. Opening up those shoulders. Melting your chest even closer to the mat. Breathing here. We're going to slowly slither through to our belly, coming to set up for a Sphinx pose. So we're pushing into that pelvis, pushing into those legs, pushing into those forearms here. And we're going to inhale to bring ourselves up, taking a little back bend here. Let's go ahead and invite movement into our neck. So shaking our head, no. Shaking our head, yes. And on our exhale, we'll drop that forehead to the mat. Pushing into our hands, we're going to come back to Balasana, or child's pose, rounding out our back, dropping our shoulders to the mat. Our forehead falls to the mat as well. Breathing here. Let's go ahead and bring those hands in front of us. We're going to come up to our neutral tabletop position. So setting up to thread the needle. Push those hands into the mat. Inhale to lift that left arm high, looking up. Exhale, we're going to bring that left arm behind the right arm, resting onto our left ear. Maybe bringing our right arm straight in front of us. Or we can take a bind. So wrapping that right arm around us, touching our thigh, opening up through the chest here. Breathing. Opening those shoulders, opening that chest. Just noticing how you feel. Let's go ahead and push into that top right hand. Inhaling to come back up the same way we came into it. And finding our neutral tabletop. We're going to take it to the opposite side. So inhale that right arm up. That right hand comes under that left arm, resting onto our right ear. Maybe we bring that left arm straight above us. Maybe we take a bind, wrapping here. Sinking into it. Just observing how you feel. Opening up through that chest. opening up through that shoulder. We're breathing here. Just enjoying the stretch and sinking deeper little by little. We can go ahead and bring that left hand back to the mat, pushing into that left hand, unraveling the same way we came in, dropping back down to our neutral tabletop. And we're going to come to our melting heart pose or our puppy pose from earlier. Dropping that chest down, dropping that chin to the mat, looking forward, or coming to rest the forehead on the mat. Up to you. Breathing here, opening up that chest. We're going to slither through back to our belly, this time setting up for a baby cobra. So we're going to push into those hands, bringing those hands to the sides of our chest here. Let's push into those feet, push into that pelvis, and we're going to inhale to take a back bend, lifting those shoulders, dropping those shoulders back, looking forward, pushing into those hands a little bit more, finding your baby cobra here. Breathing here. Enjoying the ride. We're going to exhale and drop that forehead to the mat. And we're going to push in the hands, coming back to child's pose, rounding that back, dropping those shoulders down, dropping the forehead to the mat. Breathing here. Just observing how you feel. We're going to come back up to a neutral tabletop once again. And this time, pushing into the hands, we're going to kick this right foot back. We're bending into the right back knee, dropping our belly, opening the chest here. We can stay here, or we can lift that left hand, wrapping it around, touching that foot, letting that foot kick into the hand to open up your chest a little bit more. Looking forward, finding balance, breathing here. Without slingshotting this foot, we're just going to slowly release the foot, the hand back to the mat. We're going to take the same thing on the opposite side. So from your neutral table, we're going to kick that left foot back, drop the belly, open the chest here. We can stay here looking forward, or we can wrap that right hand behind, kicking that foot into that back hand, opening up your chest, pushing away from the mat, breathing here. Finding control, working from your center, and without slingshotting that foot, we're going to slowly come back to our tabletop, and we're going to drop into our chest again. So walking those hands out, dropping into that chest, looking forward. Puppy pose. Your version. So we're here, our chin could be touching the mat or our forehead. Breathing here. When you're ready, we're going to slowly slither onto our belly once again. And we're going to set up for our back bend. So that could be cobra or baby cobra. Our hands come in line with our chest. We're pushing into our feet, pushing into our pelvis. And I'm going to push into my hands as I take a big inhale, coming up to cobra, pressing into those hands, taking a back bend. Those shoulder blades are melting down your back. Shoulders are far from your ears. And we're going to exhale to drop everything down, dropping that forehead back to the mat, pushing into your hands, coming back to our child's pose, curving that back, dropping those shoulders down. Let's rest here. We're going to go ahead and push into those hands, coming up onto our knees to a knee stand here. So we're going to come to half camel on one side first. So my thighs want to be in line with my knees and my hips, pressing forward. I'm going to keep my left hand on my hip bone, and I'm going to inhale my right arm up. We can stay here or take a little back bend, looking up without dropping your thighs back. So we want to push those thighs forward, keeping them in line. Maybe we tuck those toes under here. We can stay here, or we can try to reach that right hand back to our right heel. Opening up through the chest, pushing those thighs forward. So imagine someone's lifting you from the chest here. Breathing, using this left hand as a support. We're going to inhale, engage the abs to come up, dropping down, resting into child's pose. Dropping those shoulders. Finding your breath again. Relaxing here. We're going to go ahead and take it to the opposite side. So you're going to come back to your knee stand. We can go ahead and tuck those toes under if we want. Our hands are going to come to our hips. And we're going to inhale that left arm up. So we're here in a straight line as much as we can. And maybe we take a back bend. Looking up to the sky, opening your chest, pushing those thighs forward. Breathing here. And maybe we reach that left hand back to the left heel. Open up through your chest, pressing those thighs forward. We're breathing. Engage those abs as much as you can to support the lower back. Breathing here. We'll inhale to come back up and drop down into our child's pose, resting those shoulders down, resting the forehead to the mat. Finding our breath here. So that might have been a really intense stretch for some of you. If that's the case, you can go ahead and take a longer rest here in child's pose. But if you're feeling inspired and you want to try to come into the full extension of camel pose, we can go ahead and lift up on our knees. We're going to tuck those toes under. Let's make sure those thighs are in line, pressing forward. So before we even take a back bend, we want those thighs pressing forward. We're going to inhale the right arm up, taking our back bend, maybe touching our heel. And then maybe we bring that left arm up, coming to our left heel. Opening up through the chest, pushing forward into those thighs. Breathing here. Looking up to the sky or behind you. Relaxing into it here. When you're ready to come out of it, engage those abs, bring your hands to your hips, and we'll come down to child's pose, rounding out that back. Breathing here. So that's a pretty intense back bend. It could be something to work towards, little by little. So we're coming to just find sustainable movements for us. Every body is different. Let's go ahead and push into the hands to come up. We're going to finish today's practice just with a little twist. So coming to sit on your mat, crisscross applesauce, meditative position, both sit bones on the mat. We're going to inhale those arms, come up, big breath. Exhale, we're going to pivot everything over to the left. My right arm is coming to the top of my left knee, looking over my back left shoulder. Breathing here. Maybe sinking a little bit deeper with each exhale. When you're ready, we're going to take a big inhale, straightening those arms up. And we're going to pivot over to the opposite side, taking a twist on the opposite side, looking over your back shoulder. Breathing here. When you're ready, we'll bring those arms up, coming back towards center, dropping those hands to your knees. We're going to go ahead and close our eyes here. Taking a moment to be proud of ourselves. We finished day 6 of the 7-day yoga challenge. Great work today. If you have the time to stay here or take a savasana, I absolutely invite you to do that. But if not, we can slowly bat those eyes open. Awesome work today, and I cannot wait to see you for day 7 tomorrow. Bye-bye.